The first 5 minutes that you have with the narcissist are the most crucial. During this time, you are being probed, you are being covertly investigated and challenged. That's what we're going to be talking about today, my friends. Hi, I'm Sherry on Borderline Narcissists and Other Toxic People. If this is your first time joining us, thank you. We love to have you. If you have been with us for a while, thank you. We appreciate your support, your loyalty, and your comments. Guys, if you can please like, share, and subscribe, that will be awesome. My friends, I'm going to jump right into this because this is a very serious subject. It's extremely important. And this is your first line of defense when it comes to being ensnared by the narcissist. The narcissists quiz their victims before they engage. If you can remember on another one of my videos, I told you that the narcissists, when they approach you, engage you, you are not random. You have already previously been studied. The narcissist does not do random. They cannot take that chance. You have been studied from afar, or they have asked you a question or two in passing. To you, it's just an innocent question, but to them, they are doing their recon work because for some reason you have attracted the narcissist. You're on their radar, and they, for some reason, have selected to target you. So while you're going to your everyday, say for instance, if it's your job, or say for instance, you are in a relationship with this person, them approaching you, I'm just going to use a relationship setting, them approaching you is not random. It's a concerted effort. Now, let's remind ourselves of who the narcissist is. The narcissist is a person who is self-centered, a person who lacks empathy, a person who goes into relationships not for the point of building a foundation and a future, potential future with the person that they are engaging, but it is to see what can the narcissist get out of that person. Don't forget the narcissist, depending if they are covert or overt. I have another video that describes the difference between the two. But basically, one is secretly a narcissist, and the other one is your grandiose, the one who's flamboyant and always in your face, bragging and this type. But again, I do have a video on that to explain the difference and how they maneuver and manipulate. But the end game is the same. The end game is what can I get out of this person in terms of narcissistic supply. They're they are sinister from the beginning. And again, if you're in a romantic attachment, the idea of the narcissist is not yours. Yours is building a future or what have you, but the narcissist is not thinking in those terms. Now, if it's relational, like a friend or pretend friend, you may thinking that you're bonding with this friend, somebody that you can potentially be a companion with, share some moments with. The narcissist is not thinking that way. They thinking, what do you have that they can get that's going to benefit them? Narcissists are extremely selfish. Every decision that they make, everything that they tell you has an agenda behind it. But the first thing a narcissist will do is quiz you. Narcissists generally start off in the love bombing stage. You may recognize it. They will come up to you. They'll compliment you on how you look. They'll compliment you on what you're wearing. They'll tell you how intelligent you are, how they like your ideas. Oh, you just seem to be a good person to know. Would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? And or go here, or you're just very interesting. I mean, they just flood you with compliments. So many compliments that you'll start feeling like, oh, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Blah, 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 blah. That's step one, to see you're secure with yourself. They are trying to find out how, depending upon how you respond to all these flood of comments, it's going to depend on the next step. Now, and that's whether you're in a relationship, that's whether if you are in a romantic relationship or just a regular friendship. Let me give you an example of how this process works. Now, once they flood you with all those compliments and you begin to get into a conversation, the next thing they'll do is they'll start talking about somebody. They want to see if you engage into that type of activity. Are you the type of person that is going to get into that conversation, start gossiping, talking about other people, because it tells something about you. It tells about your maturity level. Okay, so then then they may even bring up the Lord. They may even throw a comment or two in there to see if you are spiritually inclined. They may say, "Oh, I see the blessing of God on you," just to see how you respond. So what they're doing is they're checking your boundaries. They're checking your personality, your characteristics. They've already seen it from afar, and now they're zeroing in. Okay, it may end up being a two-part video because it's just so much. It'd be very hard to cover it in one video. The next thing that you may notice, the conversation, or just say, for instance, once you do engage the narcissist and you meet their invisible standards, then you'll notice that conversation may be going good. Y'all may go out, and the narcissist spend most of their time ignoring you or on their phone. And you was like, wait a minute, you invited me out? Why are we not talking and getting to know one another? Why aren't you telling me anything about yourself? You're asking me all these questions about me, but I'm not really getting anything about you. Or they'll get on the phone and make you just feel like, what am I to do here? They are testing to see whether or not you're assertive, whether you're going to say something, whether you're really into them. That's when the manipulation is beginning. That's when it's starting. Or you'll talk, you'll be, seem like a week go by, you're doing just great, and all of a sudden, 5, 6, 7 days pass by, they won't even call you, won't respond to any text that you give. Ghosting, so to speak. Now they're testing to see how much you're into them. Are you going to chase them? Are they going to be able to condition you to reach out to see if you're a codependent type person, or are you a person that can stand on your own 2 feet and say, well, whenever I talk to them, I talk to them whenever. They are testing all of these things, my friends, and this is the beginning. It gets even deeper later. They become more strategic because they are testing your boundaries, testing to see how far they can push you before you put them in their place or cut them off. And if you do speak up for yourself and say, "Look, I don't do that type of gossiping stuff. I don't do that type of whatever it is that they are pulling you into," they'll switch tactics. That's coming up next, my friends. This is Sherry, Borderline Narcissists and Other Toxic People. Please like, share, and subscribe, and pass this information on so we can, we're hoping to stop the narcissists in their tracks by exposing them. We are getting more and more cases of victims who have been ensnared by the narcissist and either looking to get out or wondering what in the world is happening because they've never heard of the narcissist. Bye, my friends. Catch me on part 2 when I give you more tactics on how the narcissist quiz you before they zero in. Bye, guys.